Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I have a really exciting video. It's kind of a vulnerable one because after looking back and editing last week's video, I just realized that I wanted to do a whole video dedicated to acting and my acting journey, and maybe we'll do a little bit of a series. I just feel like I have so much to say and so much to document. So much is happening, and I'm living a really busy but full life at the moment, which has been really amazing and at times stressful. But yeah, I just feel like I have so much to share, and I think it'll be easier if I break them into like categories instead of just accumulating everything into a video, so that if some of you are here for my acting video content or you will join for that, then I'll have specific videos about acting, and then I'll have my specific videos about business and life, and then videos about fashion, and they'll just all be separate, not just lumped into one. Although I'm sure life will be included in this because life is happening while I'm acting and doing all this stuff. So anyway, just wanted to give that as a little disclaimer. But today's video is really exciting because I am starting to look for agents and representation. I feel like it's time. I really feel like I'm needing someone's guidance on getting roles, and I just know that they have access to the kind of roles that I'm looking for, and just getting, yeah, I just know it's time. I've done a lot of research and I'm ready. So I'm going to start submitting to agents, which is so scary because there's a part of me that's like, am I good enough? Am I ready? Is this crazy? But I know that it's time. I just don't want to wait any longer. And my thought process with this is that if no one replies and I don't get an agency, then I will simply just wait a little bit and then reach out again, or reach out to different ones in the future. It's just, there's no harm in trying. So I've compiled a list of like my top agencies, and that is based on a few things, recommendations, and just my opinions on them, I guess. So yes, some are highly credited, but others I just really like the look of. So yeah, I'm really excited to start applying. I'm nervous, like I said, and it feels really vulnerable putting this out on the internet. I don't know why, it just feels so scary to share this kind of thing, because I guess when you're really passionate about something, especially like this, so much rejection is involved, and that can be embarrassing, I suppose. But I'm really trying to not look at it that way and just think that, you know, rejection is redirection, protection, etc. So I'm trying to be really excited about it, and I am really excited about it. I've written up emails, I've got my show reel, I've got my headshots, I've got my cover letters, I've got my CV, I've got everything that I think I need. So I just have to start sending emails, and I'm gonna start sending them in the middle of the week. So it's Monday now. I'm gonna send them on Tuesday, Wednesday, I think, and then I'll do that again next week if I don't hear anything. So yeah, let's do this. I thought I should add that I'm currently doing classes, scene mastery classes, which have been really great. It's almost like you get a role, and the whole like 2 months or the whole term essentially is focusing on just learning the role and the character and scene partner and everything, almost as if it's like a real role in a real film. That's how our teacher wants it to be like. So it's such a good experience and I'm loving it. I have a meeting with my scene partner tomorrow, so that will be really good. And we're just like, these stupid flies, really connecting. And yeah, I just feel like after last term I've jumped into the deep end. Like, I've gone from the kiddie pool to the deep end. It was very much beginner to a very advanced, and it's really good. It's really testing me, and it's also inspiring me. It's so good to be around people who are working actors and just really talented. And yeah, that would be my highest recommendation for anyone. First off is to definitely go to class, take classes, never stop learning. So yeah, I'm doing that, and that's been really, really helpful and encouraging. And yeah, I'm just ready to, I'm diving in head first. Like, I am diving in, and I'm so excited. I just got to Pilates. Like, quickly finished my meeting with my scene partner. It was such a lovely Zoom. I feel like we really nailed the objective backstory kind of situation. We're feeling really good about going forward, and like, actually, now that we know our characters and feel like we really understand our characters, we can start, you know, learning lines and rehearsing, etc. So that was so exciting. And also, even more exciting is an agent responded saying that they would love to meet with me, which is insane. I don't know why I just had this self-doubt about anyone getting back to me. I kind of was like, oh, I don't know if anyone will. It's scary putting, you know, sending those things out into the abyss and hoping beyond hope that someone will reply, and to have one reply so far has been amazing. Yeah, I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm gonna have a Zoom meeting with them in a couple weeks, in about like 2 weeks, so, or a week and a half, which is just crazy. Really, really crazy. It doesn't mean anything 100%, but just to get that response is pretty great. I'm feeling really, really positive. So yeah. Finally getting married to an angel. Hello. I'm about to head to acting class. It's been a couple days since I last checked in. Thought I'd unbox something I got yesterday, or unwrap. I went to a little vintage store near where I have my store. Such a busy weekend, and I just wanted to support another local business. And I just love glassware so much. Thought these were so cute. Got one little coupe and another one. I don't have anything quite like it, and I've been loving getting cocktails in these kind of glasses when I go out. I love them. They're so cute. Yay. Let's go to acting class. I've just stopped for a food break before class. I drive like 2 hours to acting class. There and back, so 4 hours a night, just on a Monday night for my class, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. I could stay in the city, like I've got 2 of my best friends live in the city, so I could stay with them, but I might do that one night. I would love to do that soon, but I really just like getting home and starting the day, like having the full day. I don't like driving in the morning. The traffic's better at night anyway. It's fine. Anyway, I digress. What I wanted to chat about was that I have been listening to Elite Silver, the new hyped book that I've been seeing everywhere, and the first like 5 chapters I was not jiving it because I've been deep into fantasy. When it was recommended on my For You page on TikTok and stuff, it was like very dystopian, like a new Divergent kind of, that's how it's been marketed. and I was the biggest Divergent fan. So obsessed. Oh my gosh, that I think like really got me back into reading, Divergent. So whenever that came out, I was right back into reading and I haven't stopped. So I was like, absolutely, I need to read Silver Elite, I think, or Elite Silver, something like that. I have a physical copy, but I left it at home. So I started it this morning, and then I was like, oh my god, this is so good. So I found it on Spotify, luckily, and have been listening on my drive. And again, that really helps with the drive so much. It is so good. Like, I'm really getting into it. The first 5 chapters, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I can do dystopian. It's so different from fantasy. But now that I'm like back in and I'm like more into it and like getting to know the characters, I'm like, oh yes, I love it. Anyway, I wanted to share that, and I also wanted to share a little haul that I got from the shops. First thing is this t-shirt, because I was wearing a jumper and it was just so hot. I was so hot, and apparently we're doing Lecoq training tonight, so, or Lecoq. I probably just butchered that. Anyway, it's like animal movements and stuff. So he said to wear something comfy, and I was like, jeans and a t-shirt is comfy for me. I love jeans and a t-shirt. It's pretty much my daily staple, but with a sweater, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be way too hot for this class. So went and got a t-shirt. This is just like a stripe from Cotton On, but I love it. I don't have any stripes in my wardrobe, and I feel like, yeah, I'm really loving seeing them. I saw some girl walking around in a striped t-shirt, and I was like, that's what I want to get, a striped t-shirt, and I love this one. Anyway, I wanted to share a few other things that I got. So the first thing I've been seeing everywhere are the Biodance like masks where they turn transparent on your, as it gets absorbed onto your skin. So it's like a sheet mask that goes transparent and is great for hydrating your skin. So I got this 4-pack. Super excited to try it out. I'm really just feeling like I need to hydrate my skin. It feels really bumpy at the moment and dry. Winter's coming, so I just want to prep the skin. I got the Innisfree facial toner, and I got the Anua Niacinamide 10 serum, and just a restock of Salt and Stone deodorant. But yeah, I'm so excited about these 3 to try them. I've heard great things. I did a bunch of research, and this is what I feel like I'm missing from my routine. So yeah, we'll start with these, and then I'll just keep adding. I just want to have plump, moisturized skin. I feel like now that I'm in my mid-20s, or very close to 25, I just feel like I'm starting to see fine lines. I'm sick of having texture. I just want my skin to be really smooth. Do not look at my face right now. I'm like about 3 days away from my period, so it is breaking out, which is not fun, very hormonal. And also I've been wearing this makeup all day, and it's been pretty hot for pretty much winter. So yeah, I just can't believe it's like the middle of May and I'm in a t-shirt and jeans at like 6 p.m. The weather has been crazy. Anyway, I've been chatting too much. That's my haul. I'm gonna drive the rest of the way to class, and yeah, hopefully it's a fun night.
Haven't seen my twin brother, I keep missing his calls. It's funny just how easily offended.
Good morning. I am about to head to work. It is really beautiful but cold out this morning. It's gonna warm up though. So hard to dress in this weather because it's like so cold in the mornings and at night, but then it just gets really warm during the day. Anyway, I had a lovely day off yesterday. I went for a walk with mom, and then I just sat and read on the porch for a couple hours. I finished my book, Elite Silver. Really good. I personally loved it. The ending probably made it a little bit under 5 stars for me. And the only reason it's 5 stars is because of the vibes. Like, I was a Divergent girly. It gave me those vibes. I'm so here for the vibes. Is it as good as Fourth Wing? No. But it gave me the vibes. And I've been reading like Spark of the Everflame, that series before this, and I was just like so done with it. I was so over it. Then when I picked this up, I'm like, oh my god, yes, this is what I've been looking for. So I loved it. If you're a Divergent fan, I think you'll like it. Or if you were a Divergent fan, I think you'll like it. Is it amazing? No. Especially the ending. I was like, oh. I would have written it differently, but I really enjoyed it. It was a fun time. Anyway, I want to start reading Shield of Sparrows next. What else did I do yesterday? I sent a few more emails to some agencies because I only really sent a couple like last week, and I've had one positive response and one response saying that unfortunately their books are closed, but here are a few other agencies that they recommend reaching out to who have open books at the moment. So I reached out to those ones that they recommended, and we'll see. It's such a nerve-wracking process, and like I don't really have any hopes that anyone will like reply, and I just feel really glad that I have one agency lined in for a meeting. It's so exciting because they're like one of the top ones that I had, so very cool. So yeah, I'm like, you know what, if no one else says yes that they want to meet with me or anything like that, I've got one, which is really amazing. It just means that I'm really nervous for that meeting because that's all I have on the line, but I only sent them out in the afternoon yesterday, so I'll give it a couple days to hear from these people. But I feel like if you don't hear back in like 24 hours to 2 days, you're not going to hear back. That's how I am with emails. I always see emails come in, and if I'm like, oh, I need to reply to them, or oh, they look positive, then I'll reply within a couple of days. But anything over 2 or 3 days, I just think it's a pretty big sign that you're not going to hear back from them, and that's totally fine. They're really busy. If they don't see potential and they don't want, or they have someone else on their books that looks just like me, then that's totally fine. Anyway, I have to head to work. I'm just like really in my brain at the moment. But yeah, I'll probably talk to you throughout the day. Let's go to work. I have my interview this morning with the agent, so I've just gotten ready. I've got about 40 minutes. I'm not like 100% ready. Still need to put some lip stuff on, but I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also just really excited to see how it goes. I just have the belief that if it's meant to be, it will be. I don't know. I just think that if it's right, it's right. If it's not, it's right, not, and you just move on to the next, and that's okay. But yeah, I'm really excited going into it with a really positive mindset. And yeah, I'm just gonna have some food, change my top, and then put some lip stuff on, and I'll be ready. But I kind of want to like set up my laptop and see what it looks like in this corner of my kitchen. I think this is a nice little like neutral corner, so I'm gonna see how that looks. Okay, I changed my top because I felt like yellow just was a nice, I don't know, just stands out, and I feel like it works well with my palette. So going with the yellow top, very similar. Making myself a comfort tea. I put mascara on my bottom lashes, and I majorly regret that. I just feel like it drags my whole face down. I don't know. I'm feeling all the things at the moment. Hi. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so my car's on. I finished my meeting. I think it went really, really well. I have to go run some errands, so I'm gonna check back in later and tell you more about it, but I think it went really well. Okay, it's later in the day. I took myself for a little sweet treat. A matcha and a brownie. And then came home, did a bunch of work stuff. I have to go to acting class now. So I'm in the car about to go and hoping I get good time because I'm leaving kind of later than I usually do. I want to do a full debrief tomorrow, but I guess I'll just quickly go through it. The meeting went so well with the agent. She was super lovely and was essentially like, at the end I asked her all my questions that I had, and she was super lovely. It's a great conversation, and then at the end she's like, yeah, so if you want to be represented by us, just send us an email and let me know what you think. And so I was like, okay. And I called my mom and I talked to my partner, and I was kind of just like on this like, whoa, this really, like, they just want me to send an email and then they'll represent me. It was almost feeling like, is this too good to be true? Is this too easy? But mom was really reassuring. She's just like, sometimes like the right things, if it's right, it's right, and it just works. That, like, sometimes it should be like that. Other times you have to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. So I was like, okay. I felt really right about this agent. She's a mother-daughter team, which I love because I work with my mom as well, and we were chatting about that, like how we just relate to that. And it's just, yeah, she works mainly film, television, and does commercials as well, which is perfect, because I want to do mainly film and television, and also commercials are fine to make some money. But yeah, so I emailed her back at like 3:30 and was like, I just said I would love to be honored. I would love to be honored. I would love to be represented by her. I feel like we really aligned, etc. If you guys want my emails, let me know. I'd be happy to share what I wrote in them. And she was like, great, we're so happy to have you on board. Here's all the paperwork. Read through stuff. We'll sign you up to all these casting networks and stuff. So I just have to start going through all the paperwork and doing all that. But I have an agent. I have an agent. Just saying that out loud is crazy. It just happened. I mean, it happened both fast and slow, because at one point I've been wanting an agent for years and years and years and years. In January, I made the decision to start pursuing this again, and it's now the middle to the end of May. So it has not happened overnight. I've emailed many agents, had no responses, or like a no. And then, yeah, the ones that this one was really positive, and I just feels right, and I'm really excited. And I can't believe it. And I'm heading to acting class, and I'm really excited. So yeah, I'll tell you more tomorrow. But I think this video is getting really long, so I'll fill you in a little bit more tomorrow, but then we might have to do another video about the beginning processes of working with an agent. So yay, good news. I needed good news. I had a really bad week. Not acting, just work and life. Bad week last week. So I needed this week to start off on a good foot. Like, seriously needed it so badly.